So my guest here today is Ibrahim Makunjola. All right, let me read his bio. He's an award-winning tour operator who won the top 100 tourism personalities in Nigeria 2019. He graduated from the prestigious Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, FUNNAB, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Where he has a BSc in Hospitality and Tourism Management and also certifications in tourism-related courses. Oga Ibrahim, popularly known as IBM.
Yes,
And for
thank
read
you
all
so
your bio
much.
now, Shabot. Let's start from there. So, how did you get here? Tell us what
Okay,
inspired you to. What
thank-
inspired you to go and study tourism first?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
A pleasure.
Well, I started back then in school. I could still remember when I was writing my JAM. And I wrote JAM, I think, twice.
Wow.
The second one was when I got into putting for
FUNNAB.
FUNNAB. The kids, the children of then was like, you want to go to these big courses, you want to go for lawyer, you want to go for
engineering,
exactly
mass communication.
and my own was biochemistry, microbiology.
Science student.
I was like, okay, no problem. Then I put in for that. Then the
So
school.
was it a second choice?
It was never a second. It
was
was not
never
even
a
part.
choice,
It was
yes.
not even part of the choice.
Aye. Okay, now.
So then the school just packed, based on your the score,
Okay.
packed everybody, because later I get to find out that they packed everybody from microbiology and biochemistry to then it was food service and tourism.
Wow.
And when I saw it from my jam slip, then I was like, what is
What is this one?
food service and tourism? The name food service already just play out like, am I serving food at a restaurant and the rest? But at the end of the day, I had my older brother then. He was still in fine house then. And he was like, it's a very good cause. That he has some friends that
So it's
is
what I
doing it.
encouraged you.
Not even the one that encouraged me. But later I went online
Okay.
and read about it. And I saw that the tourism part is something that I love.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, food service and tourism, even if it's for the tourism part,
Let me enter.
let's see how it goes.
Let's see.
And the whole idea then was when you get to like 200 level, you can now
Go to
another
course.
department.
Okay.
But all glory to God. Maybe if I'm going to go to
Hallelujah.
another department, maybe I'll be going because we are still here and we are still doing tourism. And I get to find out that this is something I love.
Okay.
I could still remember someone that when he was still young, always have this motion sickness. My parents never wanted to always take me out
Okay.
because anytime I smell that petrol inside the car, I would just throw
Wow,
everything,
the
scatter
better
everywhere, scatter everywhere. So my mom and my dad. So during my course of during my journey in the industry, when my mom just called me, where are you? And be like, I'm in Obudu. She would be like,
What happened? My son, you have been healed.
like, and then when we started, everywhere we go by road. She'll be like, well, God will continue to protect you and the rest. So that's how it has been. That's how the journey
That's
has been.
amazing. I like that story. So you were actually put into the tourism space.
Yes, I was.
You were put inside.
Yes.
The Lord
It
just
was-
guided you. Said,
the-
"This my son.
exactly.
You must go
Yeah,
into
you must
tourism."
go into tourism.
But how's the journey been so far? Let's talk about that. I know there's both the good and the bad. So how's your journey been?
Absolutely. Well, the fact is, as I do tell people, that if you're not passionate about being in this industry, don't dare it.
Word. Don't join.
Don't
Don't
even
bother.
dare it. Fine, there's money there. There's no lie about that. There's money there. But before you get
that money. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Thank you for saying that, because I need people to know that there's a reason I'm doing this podcast, so that people that are coming in have this information that we did not have when we started. No, when we started, it was not like this.
At all.
That we did not have. So thanks for saying that. So continue. So what have been the good things and what have been the not so good things?
So basically, one thing I love about the industry is most of the people you see around me today was what tourism gave to me.
All right.
It was
The
a gift,
relationships.
the relationship, community, the connection. It was what tourism. It's like a gift from tourism to me, and I appreciate that. Even my present wife was from tourism.
Yeah, I remember very well. Guys, let me gist you. So I did this thing, the tourism ward workshop. It was
Absolutely.
my first physical workshop. I know Uncle Ibrahim. Also, when people are invited for the workshop, and he came with one beautiful girl. One yellow papa, fine looking lady like that. I did not know. Then that was like 2017, 18. Yes.
2017,
Long. It's 2023 now. Now they are married with a beautiful princess.
And I get to meet her on my first official trip.
Ah.
Yes, the trip like
I've
been partnering with people.
Yes, I remember.
But the one I did myself, like okay,
this was what you did.
I started and I did
Auntie appeared. The Lord was talking.
So about the good. Those are there's more
The
good to
community
talk about.
relationships.
Yes,
that
there's
you're
more
having
good to
so
talk about.
far.
But talking about the other
And
part.
please say it as it is. Don't hide. This is not podcast to pretend. Say it.
Now the other part is now in this industry, as I was saying, I did a video like last 2 days or last 3 days. We have this competition, which I always want to try and tell people that this is an industry where we should more of collaborate, partners. But fine, there's no way you want to do it. You still have these people that always want to look at you like a competition. But this is something that affects the zeal that we have for the industry. Because when we come together and do something like the community that I'm part of.
Yes, we talk about Nigerian tourism lovers. Yes.
We have more of we partnering because we have stuff we do every month that sometimes I might not even have any clients. But some of the people that are partnering with us are the ones that will just come up
and bring their clients.
And it's going to be fun, it's going to be lovely, and it's going to be a win-win
for everybody.
Yeah. Because I have the chance to post that on my own social media page and nobody's going to ask me that, do you have clients there?
Yeah, true.
You still believe it is mine. So apart from this also, what Dollar has been doing us?
Yeah, you can say that again, bro.
Dollar has been doing us.
I think last time I saw one of us, Ayomide, he put on his WhatsApp story, he said, I packaged everything. By the time I put everything, will someone buy this thing from me? The dollar has just increased everything. It's hard. It's actually hard to package tours now, honestly.
That feeling is there because when you package, after doing your own work and trying to now, okay, this is the final price. You will now look at the price.
Can I even pay for this thing? You ask yourself that question.
Because how will I just call this kind of price for someone? And people are very funny. We always have this nasty client that would always want to come and tell you, I did a trip to Omo Resort, just a day trip. And there was this client that came. She came like, I think, the die minute.
Last minute. All those are last minute
clients. She paid, fine. After paying, I explained everything to you. Okay, this is what's happening. There was one particular activities that Omo Resort was not doing at that particular time. That's quad biking.
Okay.
I was like, okay, no quad biking at this particular time. She was like, okay, no quad biking. Can we change it to something else? I said the money you paid is a fixed price for something. She said she know about the Omo Resorts, their different categories of. I said, okay, thank you so much. This is the category we are paying for, and if you check that, quad bike is meant to be in that category, but because it is no more walking, they are not doing it for now. So she was like, she started breaking down price.
For you.
If you want to go to Omo Resort from mainland to island, you so price now. Entrance fee, you so price now. Why are you?
I'm laughing because, like, honestly, she should have done the packaging herself.
Immediately, I was so happy when she just said, "Sorry, can I get a refund?" I was so happy. I was like, "No problem." She now said, "Don't worry, you can remove your bank charge." I said, "You the exact amount you pay, like the bank charge. Don't worry about that. I will send it back." And I was so happy because when you have people like that on your trip,
they can spoil your trip for you. We know what we're talking about. We've seen those kind of things happening in the States. So let's go to, you talked about your community, Nigeria Travel Lovers. I'm part of that group, I believe, guys. What made you start that community? Because I wanted to start something like that before, but I know the stress of starting a community. So I just told myself, be there on your lane. So why did you start it, and how's the journey been in creating that community been so far? Okay,
so for Nigerian tourism lovers, the communities when I started, it was more like a funny thing. So my first trip The one I did at Olumoro, that was
Rock.
my first trip where I met my wife. There was a group for it.
Okay, created a WhatsApp group
There
for
was
that.
a WhatsApp group for it. And the WhatsApp group was there for some while.
Nothing, no activity.
So I've always been running with my own brand then called IBM Tours. And my present boss, the owner of the company, Getitome African Concept, which I work with, which I head the travel department. He met me then. We talked, discussed, and he just wanted me to like leave IBM Tours and just come into his own Getitome to just push it. And then based on the idea that I had, like you want to use me, you want to, so why will I leave my own brand and just
And come and build
let me be pushing both? It was like there's no way I would do it that I wouldn't have passion for one more than one.
Yeah, true.
And it's going to affect.
Yeah.
Like it's better that if I want to push, I can push later. But let me just, and I was like, okay. So then I was now thinking, if I'm going to drop IBM Tours, what can I do to still create that impact apart from having a brand which you work with? And it just popped in my head that, okay, Nigerian tourism lovers, just a group of community, just to promote Nigeria. That's the whole idea.
Okay.
Then and I converted the group of my first trip.
Okay.
I converted that group back to Nigerian tourism lovers then, create a logo, started pushing it little by little. And now glory to God, one of my best friends that tourism gave to me too, Kingsley. We get talking. I explained to him, would you like to be part of this? Let's make this happen. And also with his own passion and zeal, he was like, as long as it's for us to promote what we have.
Fine.
And that's how we get going.
And today you have about 285 members.
Absolutely. we have over 300 people registered.
That are registered, okay.
Registered, that we have their database.
Their database.
Absolutely. So over, some based on their phone and the rest. But we still have more people that want to join. But we are still
streamlining.
Exactly.
Why is that? Why are you streamlining?
Now we want the group to basically be for those that are passionate about tourism. It's not like we ask you that have you been to Anambra and you are telling me that okay, I went to Enugu, I passed through
you want people that really explore.
Exactly. So let's make it people that can talk about what is really happening,
where they've gone to,
where they've gone to, and how the whole experience is. It's not people that are just I love tourism just from out.
Okay.
So that's why we always we check through Instagram page and social media pages to make sure that what have you done.
KYC. Know your clients
exactly.
Before they come inside.
What have you done?
Yeah.
Fine, we have our other guys in the industry that we know when you just also want to join. We know that no need to ask questions too much. We just add. So
that's person.
That's just.
So what kind of activities do you do there? Let's let our listeners know what kind of activities you do in the Nigeria Tourism Lovers Group.
So basically what we do, as I said earlier, the whole summary of what we do is to promote Nigeria to Nigerians.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. We have different platforms which we use to do that.
Okay.
Example is one-on-one tourism gist, which I know you've been one of our guests on the group. We do it.
I've been honored.
Exactly. We do it on the WhatsApp page, on the WhatsApp group. We have the guest, we have the host.
Tell our client, our listeners more about what the one-on-one gist is about.
So the one-on-one tourism gist is just a platform which we try to educate people about tourism.
Okay.
We have a particular topic. We have our guest. We do our own homework before the due day. We talk to the guest. We send, this is the topic. We can send like 2-3 topics. Are you okay? Which can you flow with? When we have that, then we have questions.
Okay.
Which, why we do this is also to enlighten people about, we have different topic we work on, but the topic is still like talking about
connected
tourism. Connected to tourism.
Because we have many value chains in the tourism
absolutely.
space.
And how people in the community can learn, because that's the most important of why we're doing it.
Exactly.
For people to learn that, okay, at least I've gained something from this. If I'm doing something next, we have different we have done different one about tour operators, about destination marketing, branding. We've done a lot.
Okay.
So that is the major reason why we do one-on-one tourism.
Okay.
And the other platform we have the one we call Strictly Waka Waka, which for now we know we have a lot of people that always want to just wait for Strictly Waka Waka. It's a monthly thing. We just explore off-beat paths.
Okay.
And Strictly Waka Waka is just not about Nigeria. The plan is to make it as large as Africa.
Okay.
But our plan is to go to places that people don't really explore.
Okay.
Places that people just look like.
I remember you guys actually talked about a particular lake that we did not know existed somewhere in West Africa. I can't remember the name. But no,
Okay.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Was it waterfall? You guys
Okay,
talked
we have Abeokuta waterfall in Osun
Waterfall.
State. Abeokuta waterfall. That's a waterfall in this western part of Nigeria that you have to descend
to go down. It's
to
not
get
the
to the
normal
water.
one you
Not
climb.
the normal one that we hike.
Hike.
So that is one thing that Strictly Waka Waka does. We bring those destinations to limelight with the little we can. And another platform we have also is we have these annual projects, which based on one or two we are unable to do this year. It's just an annual project which we sponsor 100 tourism enthusiasts, 100 plus tourism enthusiasts to a particular destination. Last year we did at this same Abeokuta waterfall, which was a wonderful experience. We had over 130 people
that came.
that came. We all went from Lagos to there and bring everybody.
What's the
back.
name of the event? You didn't mention it.
Strictly Waka. I said Strictly.
No, the
NCL Easter Project.
Okay.
That's the name of
Easter project.
That's the name of the platform, NCL Easter Project. So we just go to a particular destination, not too known destination. And
So out of the Strictly Waka Waka where you have found the place, you now try to use the opportunity to promote the place.
Exactly. So and the reason is just still to promote, to tell people that there's a place like this. People believe Osun State is only about Erinjesha waterfall.
Yeah.
And there's still other
Plenty other
waterfalls
waterfalls.
like this. This is Abeokuta. And I remember when we saw that place, we went there like that's 2020, 2021, I think around November. We went there and everybody that went was wow. Because getting to walk down the waterfall
It's
like
different.
it's
You always
different
climb
from
up a waterfall.
So the whole thing is when you're going, you are not stressed.
Yeah, because you're not going down. You're not
just
climbing
going
up.
down.
No, you're not
When
really
you're not coming,
No,
that's
you're
when you
coming
start
up. You're
breathing.
stressed.
That's when you start breathing. So
That was a different experience.
that
Yeah,
was
because
a-
most waterfalls you have to climb up first and then descend. But this time you're descending first, then climbing up.
Absolutely. So these are just some other platforms. There are still some other platforms that we're working on. NTL also does. We do our monthly beach and movie
hang
nights,
out. I know you guys.
and which we have different partners for that. We have different operators that partner with us.
I remember, sorry to cut you, and I remember the day you guys were planning for one of them, and you guys had a meeting, a WhatsApp meeting. There were about, how many of you? Almost
we're over 20. Yes,
I
we're
was
over
wild.
20.
I was like, oh my God, see these young people. You guys are just inspiring me. That this is what I call collaboration, coming
Over
together as a
20.
team to work.
Absolutely.
And I really love that. Now, let's get a little personal. So can you tell us like 3 things about yourself that we do not know?
Wow.
Why does this question always take people aback?
Okay. 3 things about myself.
That we do not know.
Well, I think I've said one.
Okay, what's one?
The one I said was when I was a kid.
You always had them.
I had this motion sickness. So it was to
When
my
did they
parents.
stop, by the way?
Well, I won't say I really know when it stopped. Because I know. So in fact, then my parents were so worried to the extent that they asked, like, what can this boy use to just stop this? People were like, you should take 1 spoon of petrol. I'm serious. Like, you should take 1 spoon of petrol.
Superstitious, man.
Different people with crazy ideas. People were like, you should different things. But I was like, take petrol for what? Am I generator or what? So,
Oh my
but
gosh.
talking about when it stopped, I did not. I would say it was a mindset.
Okay.
When I saw the tourism space and I fell in love with it, I always have that mindset that everywhere I'm going to, I will vomit. I always just have that belief that, because then it was only me. It was not like I'm going out with anybody.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Experience.
It's going to be a very bad experience. Being a grown-up person and vomiting, I was like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So that is one thing people don't really know about me.
Gotcha. Okay.
The other one I would say is, my wife knows this. I know some of the people that walk around me know I like food.
You don't like food. You love food.
With passion.
And you're still this skinny. I don't understand. You are married for how many years now? I've not added weight. I have to call your wife. I don't understand this one now.
So that's one thing. People, even Kingsley, we always have issues because of that. Because when we are traveling, basically he drives most of the time.
You are stopping him to buy food on the way.
We want to buy food.
Okay.
He will be like,
Lord.
Baba, we no go. We must get to that place before we enter. I say, Lala, why are we suffering ourselves? It's not like we don't have the money. We will now be traveling. We won't be able to eat. Why? So we always have issue with that. That's another part that people don't really know about me.
The third thing.
Then, thirdly, I would say I love playing game just for my leisure time. Just playing PlayStation.
Oh.
I love.
Which one is your favorite game?
FIFA.
Footballer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you play football?
Well, not now again, Sha. Not now again. In fact, I can't do up to 5 minutes. I'll be breathing.
Oh my gosh.
So that's another thing.
3 things about you.
Yes,
Okay, awesome. All right, so as we're wrapping this up, one of the reasons I started this podcast, like I keep saying, is that I wanted to inspire younger people who are coming to the tourism space so to hear from our elders and then from we, the younger ones who have been in it for at least for a while, right? And those who are coming into the industry. We didn't have this information when we started, right? Absolutely. So what's the advice you give to our listeners who would like to at least come into the tourism space in Nigeria and in Africa in general?
Okay, so for those that want to start, I know when I started, I had this idea in my head. Even if I know I had the passion, I have this idea in my head. Like, it's not even an idea. It was something I confirmed that I took away. When I wanted to start my own tour operating business, I had the mindset that there's nobody else doing this thing, and only me. People will see that I will start doing it, and people must see me. People must see me anyway they like it. I must do it. People must know me, and people must buy what I sell. So I have that idea that. Because people always look at competition when they want to start something.
Sure.
And
it's usually part of the your client.
For me, I always have that mindset that fine, there's competition there, but this one I'm selling, it is like it's a target for me that I must do it. I always have that mindset. So I always want to tell people that please, whenever you want to start something, I know yes, there's competition around. You are trying to say, okay, fine, you want to make your own different, but have that passion for it. That apart from maybe passion for like you love tourism, have that passion for exactly what you want to do. That okay, I want to do this and I must make it happen. If you have that strong belief in yourself that I can do this, then I believe there's no one else that can talk you down. Because the fact is, I know when I started to different opinion, different mindset of people saying it's impossible. Why will you take people out? Why will people pay you money for you to just take them out? So first is your own mindset. That have that mindset that I can do this and I want to do it. Any other noise around, surely at that particular point will just be a noise. Then you know for yourself that this is sorted. I've done it. So it's just for you to now lay your foundation to now start doing things. The other thing I might say is please go to events. Mingle. Network. It is very important.
That's where we met, by the way. I've forgotten.
It is very, very important. I always tell people that comes to me now that says, I have a guy, he's more like a very close partner now. Any small thing, Baba, Alpha, how do do this thing? I say, Baba, I'll pass because that is the only way we can grow. I pass contact to him. There was a day he just sent me 10,000 recharge card. He was like, Baba, there's no way I can appreciate you with what you've done. And I was emotional that he was like, I did not even see the card. He had sent the card like since morning. He now messaged me in the evening. Like, have you seen? I now checked my phone. I said, Papa, no first. He was like,
and that's because you connected him to the people that help him with his business.
He was like, Papa, I can't appreciate you because I know what some people might ask for if they want to do this. So I would say it is very important that you connect with the right people. And again, you want to start anything about tourism, come to Nigerian Tourism Lovers.
As advertise our community. Let's come.
We have you covered.
How can they find you, by the way?
Okay, so I'm on IG, IBM Tours. That's my personal brand. For my work brand, that's Getitome Travels. Get something to you, get it to me, all one word with travel. And also you can reach me on Nigerian Tourism Lovers page. Send a DM. I will be one of, like, we're three, but I will be one of the people that will respond to you.
All right, thank you for that. So I
Thank
think
you
in
so
summary,
much.
what I've learned from what our interview right now is that connections, network is very important.
It's very
It's
important.
what actually brought you, and I must say the same thing. It's what brought me here, connecting with people, attending events, just ensuring that we're in the face of people that need to see us.
Absolutely.
That's
Even if,
important.
even if you don't have struggle,
If you don't have anything, just
struggle
sharp
to make sure that people are seeing you.
doing your thing. Thank you so much, Ibrahim.
so much
I
for
really
having me.
appreciate your time.
you.
Say hello to your daughter for me, or my princess.
No problem. We'll be here.
All right, then. Thank you
so
then.
much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.